So as you look at her, and she opened her doors up to some bad people, and somehow she ended up getting murdered. So that's the end result of severe bullying, of suicide, and things of this nature. So I miss my little daughter every day. So we got some pretty cool people here. So the next slide, please. This is Rocky Long. He's on his way up here. Rocky is a 7-time MMA champion, retired. He's a bad boy. But Rocky comes with me and talks to the kids and families about bullying. Cool. So he's on his way. Next slide. This is Evan Bodizatis, and he's an actor. Does anybody know who Tom Cruise is? Did you see the movie Jack Reacher? There he was. He was in that one. But his new movie that's coming out, anybody know who Jason Bateman is? The teachers do, right? Identity theft, bad bosses, that good. Yeah. Okay, what is? Utopia. Any of those? Well, Evan is going to be in his new series coming out on Netflix starting like in this summer. And he's going to be in 6 episodes. Pretty cool. So he's an actor. And what happened to Evan was he was bullied, cyberbullied a few years ago. And we met. So I'm going to have these guys introduce themselves here in a minute. So we got a movie star, we got an MMA fighter, and now, next one. There's Rocky again with all of his belts to prove he's got some hardware. And this is Martin right here. He's got a ton of belts. And he's how long have you been fighting? 2 years. So he's an up-and-coming fighter, and we're determining, does he want to be a pro or go for the Olympics? So let's real quick, I'm going to introduce my little guy right here, Evan, and he's going to talk about 2 or 3 minutes about what happened to him and why he's here. Good? Ready?
Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Good. If you guys can hear me, tell me how you guys doing today, this morning. Are you guys enjoying school today? No? Well, can I tell you that school will give you a lot of education. So always keep positive and always think that you can do it, because all of us would like an opportunity like a student just like you. But I'm here to talk about the importance of bullying awareness. How many of you, raise your hand, how many of you have been in a situation in bullying awareness? But to let you guys know, today's society here in the United States and all over Texas, in every state, but in this school, it's a safe environment. You guys and every single one of you are going to be protected. You protect yourselves, and the most important thing is to believe in your destiny, believe in your goals and accomplishments. Not only that, your teachers will guide you through that from now to your 8th grade year. So I want to tell you guys now, when you see somebody bullied, what do you do? Anybody around? What do you do? Tell the teacher. But the most important thing is find somebody that you really, really, really trust. Go to the counselor. Try to find somebody that has to do, that you really, really trust. Yes, ignore them. Ignore those bullies. If you see a bully in the bathroom or in the restroom, and say if you were walking and you were doing whatever, if you see a bully in the restroom picking on somebody their own size, and you saw that happen, what do? Don't go in the situation. Don't be a part of the situation. Go to a teacher that you trust. Find an adult that you trust. And then, did you know police can be involved too? police can get involved to take that bully to jail, and he can get arrested. And you can always tell the teachers about that bully, and the teacher can call the police. So what do you do when that happens? Anybody? What? Say what I'm saying? Yes, write a statement, write a statement. How about you guys up there? Anybody up there? Yes. What was the question? What? Can I tell you guys what happened to me when I got bullied? I'm an advocate for a nonprofit organization with ImBullyFree.org with Mr. Buck Collier and this guy. Yeah. So I will tell you guys right now, I've been bullied, and my bully lives in LA, in Los Angeles. He's an actor, but he bullied me back in 2011. He said some negative remarks about my acting career. He left negative comments on my YouTube channel. He said some ugly, mean, ugly, nasty stuff on my comments. And what did I do? I felt overwhelmed. I felt depressed. I felt low self-esteem. I didn't like myself. I thought I was ugly. I'm always doubting myself all the time. But I have Down syndrome, and he's doing it because he can get under my skin. But look at me now. I'm an advocate with ImBullyFree, and I will show the awareness to you guys right now. Bring awareness to this school and to protect you guys away from those bullies.
Hey, Kevin, I tell you, when I first met Evan, I met him on my radio show, and his little spirit was so broken. And now look at him. I don't know how you flip off a cyberbully guy from LA, but look what he's accomplished. 3 huge movie roles because of his. He didn't quit. You don't stop. So let's do an exercise. Look over to the person to the right of you and say something nice to him. Right? Right or left. Just reach right or left and say something nice to that person. Say, hello, if you never met him, tell him your name. Cool. And that's what we're after. You know, so that's good. Okay, that's enough on that. But see, in some arenas, that might be the only nice thing that happened to that kid today, or that person. See, so just sometimes by saying hello, keep them from going to that next step. So our next guest is Martin. He's going to talk about his life issues and how he became a boxer. So give you 2 minutes, brother. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Today, shortly, I really want to speak on leading by example and just being leaders. I was in middle school about 10 something years ago. I ain't gonna get my real age, but I just want to encourage you guys, because the teachers are not always around, the administrators are not always around. And I feel like, you know, when they're not around, that's when the real stuff is going on. And I want to encourage you guys, you know, just because the teachers are not around, just because your friends are doing something, you know, or you guys are participating, you don't have to, you know, and I feel like you guys, you feed off each other. So, you know, how about be the person that doesn't pick on the person? How about be the person that gives, you know, the person who's deemed as a nerd or doesn't have a friend? How about you be a friend to them? And I want to encourage you guys just to be positive. I know in this age, you guys have a lot of social media. I want to encourage you guys to be friends to everyone. Just because you haven't talked to someone before, or they don't dress like you, they don't have the cool shoes like you, or they wear glasses, that doesn't make them different, it makes them unique. And I just want to encourage you guys to be leaders and be positive today. And thank you guys, and be nice to your administrators and your teachers, please. You don't know how hard they work. You know, their life is really revolved around you guys. So just try to be positive all the time, and don't be so negative, okay? All right, guys.
So that's Martin. And what are you hearing from our grown-ups? That be positive. You know, everybody that's on this stage has been bullied or discriminated once in their lifetime or more. and it just goes through life. And you remember the old days, they'd go, that's part of life, you'll get over it. Well, some of these kids don't get over it. And if you have issues, you get a hold of your teacher. You call me. I'm gonna leave a lot of information on your website. We have a lot of people to help you. And we talk with the parents, etc., etc. So this is Rocky Long, 7-time MMA champion. The only guy I've ever seen beat him up is Evan. So Rocky's from Conroe, been fighting for a lot of years, and he's got some scars, not from Evan, but from sparring last night. And his son is a 3-time Golden Gloves champion already. So we're determining what's he gonna do. So Rocky hangs out with me all over the United States, and so let's give a round to Rocky. Rocky's gonna give a message real quick.
Hi, how you guys doing? All right, I came here with Bud Collier. Reason being, this man really cares about each and every one of you guys. He wants to make sure nobody gets hurt by anybody, or that nobody hurts anybody else. Okay, to me, it doesn't matter what I do. I know that by me coming up here, you're probably thinking I'm going to talk about how I broke somebody's arm, how I knocked somebody out in the cage, and all that. Well, right now is not time for that. What I want to talk to you about is that all of this bullying does need to stop. There's kids losing their lives because of these things. Okay, and the number one thing to me is I wonder what's going on back at home with you guys. Not each one of you, not somebody in particular, but I know that there's kids out here, maybe they're having fun pushing somebody around, or they're getting pushed around. All of this starts back at home. So what you guys need to do is focus all your energy and everything on trying to help your neighbor, your friend, and everything that they're doing. Make sure you don't see anybody getting picked on, and if you do, stand up for them. Say something to somebody. Just like everyone was saying, we do have to say something to somebody whenever you see somebody getting hurt. You know, I'm more like I can teach you to defend yourself, but that's not the only way. We gotta take care of each other by hurting somebody else. That's not gonna fix everything. The way you treat people, you gotta treat people the way you want to be treated at all times. When I was, me as a fighter, still you have to deal with that. You have to deal with people messing with you. You have to be able to learn how to handle this. And like I said, back home is what's happening. I don't know who's supervising you. You're not being supervised, but you guys need to focus on what the truth is. And one of the things that I really focus on is on the person that I always turn to whenever I have any issues. And what I do is I turn to the person, to our Heavenly Creator. I don't know if you guys really focus on all that, but in a passage, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3 to 4, it says, "Praise be to God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those who have troubles, and just like God comforts us." Like I said, each and every one of us have had a hard time in life, and we always want to turn to somebody that's there to help us. So, and also, we always want somebody to be there. Me, myself, I'll turn to God, and I know God will take care of me. And just like He takes care of me, if somebody asks me for help, I will help them. Same thing with you guys. If anybody needs any help, go ahead and turn and help them. Just the way you'd like somebody to help you whenever you have any issues with anything that's affecting you. Somebody's bothering you, somebody's hurting you, or just with anything. It could be as simple as just needing help with schoolwork. You always got to help each other. If people help each other more, there'll be less problems. And we all got to be nice to each other, guys. All right. I'm gonna go to turn this back over to Bud. I'd like to thank you for your guys' patience and stuff, and everybody's real receptive. I'm glad you guys listened. All right. God bless everybody.
So, that is Rocky. This is our group. But, at the end of the day, I'm going to leave a lot of information. And we just don't leave this school and walk off and go to